Hey, it's me, Larry. Welcome back to another episode of Tech Things. Cruise Origin actually just released an article explaining how they plan to combat the spread of the virus in their upcoming vehicle. But for those of you who are unaware of who or what exactly Cruise Origin is, if I were to try to describe them in one sentence, I would say that Cruise Origin wants to be a steering wheel-less, a pedal-less, self-driving robo-taxi. Yeah, I think that sentence does it justice. They want to be all those things, and they are backed by a Honda, and they're also backed by GM. And they had an event in January explaining their upcoming vehicle, the Cruise Origin. And even though at that time it looked like a concept, they promised us that this vehicle would come to market. They are currently testing vehicles, Chevy Volts to be exact, in California. And one of the big main features that they were spreading about their upcoming Cruise Origin was that it would have shared rides. So kind of like Uber or kind of like Lyft, where maybe you can lower the price by sharing your ride with somebody else. But everything changed when COVID-19 attacked. And in response, Cruise Origin had to release this article to detail how exactly they plan to combat this and how exactly they plan to maintain safety. Now, among of all the things that they mentioned, their main preventative measure to keep passengers who are sharing rides safe is what they're calling a two-zoned partition. That's gonna go right down the vehicle, right down the middle, separating passengers. So in the retrospect, it's gonna be like this big, clear kind of plastic like divider right down the middle of the vehicle. So you're gonna get it, you're gonna be in this side, and you're gonna see somebody else on the other side of the vehicle separated by this plastic, and you're gonna nod and say what's up, and they're gonna nod back and say what's up to you, and you're gonna ride in your side, and that person is gonna ride in their side. But besides that, they do have other features as well that they plan to implement to keep you, the rider, safe, like having hand sanitizer and requiring masks from all passengers. And even beyond that, they want to limit the amount of passengers in the vehicle in and of itself. These Cruise Origins will also have like an enhanced HVAC system, which in my mind is kind of something like akin to Tesla's biodefense mode. And not only this, whenever the vehicles are done with ride and they go back to the operations center, they will go through a robust, I'm assuming that means thorough, a cleaning process in order to make sure that the vehicle is clean. But I have to say, guys, when the Cruise Origin was unveiled in January, I saw it and I thought it looked amazing. I thought it looked good. I thought it was a good concept. I thought it was a little out there, but it's pushing the boundary of tech. They say in their articles that for so long cars have had steering wheels and they have pedals, but they're claiming that a lot of accidents that occur on the road happen not because of the vehicle itself, but because of the driver. So if they were to remove the driver from the equation and you just become a passenger and the vehicle drives itself, it takes you from where you are to your destination, that would actually increase safety on the roads. Now, me personally, I love being behind the wheel of a car. I love a steering wheel. I love a good pedal. I love pushing pushing the metal, pressing the metal to the pedal, press metal to the pedal, pedal to the metal, pedal. Yeah, that thing. I personally, I love doing that. But sometimes, in the age of notifications on your wrist and in your pocket, coming soon back to your glasses, and all these bloops and all these bleeps and all of these sounds, we are more distracted now in our vehicles than ever before. So wouldn't it be good that if you wanted to focus on your phone call or your text messages or go back to your Netflix show, that you could just be in the vehicle and not have to worry about driving and just simply be a passenger? Just simply enjoy the ride. Well, that's what Cruise Origin hopes to do, and they definitely do plan on coming to market. Now, when you look around, you don't really see a lot of steering wheel-less, pedal-less vehicles around. Even others who are pushing for self-driving, like Tesla and Waymo, they do have steering wheels and they still have pedals. Well, because the government rarely grants any special permits for vehicles to be produced in such a condition. And Origin is applying for one of these such permits. They are applying for a permit so that way they don't have to have a steering wheel, they don't have to have, gas pedals and brake pedals. And if you ask me, that means that they're very confident in their vehicle that it won't break down on the road, because if you have no steering wheel, you have no pedal, and if your self-driving system goes down, well, what do you do? How do you manually operate the vehicle and get it to where it's supposed to go, or at least get it to a mechanic? Well, anyway, me personally, I'm excited for the future. I want these things to come to market. I'm also a little saddened because I can think of how it's going to affect the industry. What happens when we no longer have Uber drivers and we no longer have Lyft drivers? Now, these industries, as crazy as Uber and Lyft, their practices are when it comes to business, they are providing a lot of jobs for a lot of people out there, even though things have kind of gone down because of the virus. Well, what happens when we remove drivers? What happens when people can no longer be taxi drivers or Uber drivers or Lyft drivers? What happens to the economy when that whole sector is being replaced by robots? Yes, the people in the past were right. We're all being replaced by robots little by little. Question of the day before I go. If you had the chance to ride in one of these bad boys and inside one of these Cruise Origins, would you take it? Would you like it? Would you enjoy it? Or would you pass? Are the safety features a determining factor in whether you do want to ride in it, or the determining factor, you think that partition is a little weird, you don't want to look through it, and because of that, you don't want to ride in the vehicle? Well, anyway, let me know. As usual, my subscribers can go, but if you have yet to subscribe, please do so. It's right there. Just press the button. Subscribe. Click the like button. Hit the bell. 3 things. Do it. I would greatly appreciate it. It would help this channel. It would help me grow. It would help get these videos out to other people who have yet to see them, so that they can learn about all the interesting things that you're learning with me here on Tech Things. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.